She broke up with me on a Tuesday evening, right after dinner at our favorite Thai place. We'd been together for nearly 3 years, and it felt like the kind of relationship that had weathered a few storms already. But that night, she looked me straight in the eyes, calm and collected, and told me she didn't love me anymore. No warning signs, no fight, just a clean break. I was stunned, even. I didn't argue. I just nodded and said, "Okay." Then I paid the bill and walked her home. The first night was the hardest. Everything reminded me of her. Her toothbrush in the holder, the hoodie she always stole from my closet, the Spotify playlist we made together. I sat on the couch, staring at the ceiling for hours, not even crying, just existing. It was like the air had been sucked out of my life, leaving me in a suffocating silence. By the third day, though, something started to shift. It was subtle at first, a strange kind of peace settling over me. Maybe it was shock wearing off, or maybe it was something deeper, something I hadn't realized was there all along. I cleaned the entire apartment from top to bottom, packing up the things she left behind. I didn't beg or plead. I just messaged her and told her the things she left were ready to be picked up whenever she was ready. That same evening, I went for a walk, not really knowing where I was heading. Somehow, I ended up at a little bookstore downtown. I'd used to love reading, but somewhere along the way in our relationship, I'd lost touch with that part of myself. I'd bought a novel, found a quiet corner at a coffee shop, and for the first time in months, I read for 2 hours straight. No distractions, just me, the book, and a calm that settled over me like a warm blanket. On the 5th day, I woke up smiling. It was the weirdest thing. I made breakfast, put on some jazz, and danced around the kitchen like an idiot. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't happy in spite of the breakup. I was happy because of it. I had been slowly dying inside, becoming someone I didn't recognize, all in an effort to keep our relationship alive. She texted me that afternoon. Just a simple, "Hey, how are you?" I replied, "Doing really well. Actually, hope you're okay too." She didn't respond immediately, but a few hours later, she sent, "I thought you'd be more upset." I just sent a thumbs up emoji. The next day, she showed up at my door. She looked tired, a little messy, like she hadn't slept well. She asked if we could talk. I let her in, and she stood in my living room, looking around like it wasn't familiar anymore. Then she said it. "I think I made a mistake." I didn't say anything at first. I just listened. She went on about how she thought she wanted freedom, space, something different. But now that she had it, she realized she missed me. Not just being in a relationship, but me, the way I made her feel safe, the way I made her laugh when she was anxious, the little things she used to take for granted. She told me she thought I'd be miserable waiting for her to come back, but seeing that I was okay without her hurt her more than she expected. I told her the truth. I loved you deeply, but somewhere along the way, I stopped loving myself. And now, for the first time in years, I'm starting to like who I am again. I wasn't angry. I didn't want revenge. I just wanted peace. And for the first time, I had found it. She cried. I handed her a tissue, and we talked for a while. Then she asked if we could maybe start over. I smiled gently, but my voice was steady. I think we're both meant to grow, just not together. As she walked out the door, I felt a weight lift off my chest. It wasn't bitterness I felt. It wasn't brokenness. It was freedom, and that was a thing she never expected.